So both types of desire are very normal. I know I haven't gone over this in a while in the podcast, but two types of sexual desire: spontaneous and responsive. Spontaneous is your I'm young, horny in a new relationship, and it's just that's all I can think about, and it's all we want to do, right? Responsive is what happens in real life. For a lot of people, so the concept of spontaneous desire, although perpetuated in Hollywood a lot, is not normal. It's not realistic for people to have spontaneous desire their entire life. That's totally normal. Nothing's gone wrong. But I'll get back to this question to answer. What can you do if you're just a person who wants to want and you don't, right? So responsive desire, totally normal, very common, especially in long-term relationships. Remember, long-term for the brain is 6 to 12 months. So all of you who are wondering if you're in a long-term relationship via the definition of dopamine changing and responsive desire, yes, you probably are. And also competing things for our interests, right? So back in the olden days of 50 plus years ago, there weren't all these other distractions for our dopamine. We have so much available cheap dopamine access now. YouTube, Netflix, Instagram, mint chocolate chip ice cream, alcohol, all of this stuff that our brain, it's cheap and easy, right? You actually have to expend energy to have sex. If you're going to do it with somebody else, you kind of have to communicate. You've got to make sure it's okay for them too. And it's a physical activity, right? Like dollar for dollar, it's a more expensive form of dopamine than Instagram and Haagen-Dazs on the couch. So just realizing that we have so many competing interests for our sex, it doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. It just means our brains are lazy, man. If you've got access to something else that's going to make it feel good, it's just going to want that. It's cheaper dopamine, right? And I think a lot of people don't address that. In addition to we're busy, we're tired, we might have unequal division of labor between us and our significant other, right? Go back to the heteronormative theory of low sexual desire in women partnered with men. A podcast from a while ago, but I also have that paper linked in my Instagram. It's fantastic. Explains a lot of low desire in women who are partnered with men and how society kind of contributes to that. It's a brilliant paper. If you guys haven't read it, if you're new to the podcast, go check it out.